Welcome back to the show. You know, the new year is all about new beginnings. So we are in the kitchen with a chef from a longtime family-owned restaurant in Capitol Hill that just went through a major renaissance. Coastal Kitchen recently reopened with a new concept after 6 months of closure. And here to show us a dish from their new menu is Chef Tanner Smith. Thank you for being here.
Of course, thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
We're excited because I'm looking around at all the food and it looks delicious. What are we making?
So today's gonna be shellfish risotto.
Okay.
Have it on our menu at Coastal Kitchen right now. We start out with a little risotto base, finish it off with some chimichurri, some tomato paste. It's just nice earthy tones, very rich and warm for this type of season. We'll get going on that right now. So we're gonna add a little oil to our pot.
Okay.
After that, we're gonna do our mirepoix. Mirepoix is gonna be our diced onion, carrot, and celery.
Which, by the way, you can buy some places already diced for you.
You can. It's so easy to do that way.
I'm just saying, because mirepoix is the base of almost everything, pasta sauce, everything like that.
It really is. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's so versatile. Adds that nice, rich flavor. It's just a traditional French technique of using it for your bases. Let's see. All
what
right.
can I do for you next? I am your sous chef.
You are today.
Yes.
So right now we're going to let this just saute for one sec, and then we're going to add some of this tomato paste to the pot. So if you'd like, you can just
I can do that for you.
in. Yep.
So by the way, I have made risotto a few times in my life. I've never added tomato paste. Is this a kind of a specialty to y'all?
We really appreciate umami. It's our biggest thing at the restaurant. We use shiitake mushrooms in a lot of our cooking to get that depth. Tomato paste comes in play when we want to have the richness of color added to that dish as well.
Ah, I see. Okay. So it's a color and flavor thing.
Exactly.
Copy that. All right.
So now we're hitting it with the tomato paste. You got that sauteing.
Yep.
We're going to add a tiny splash of white wine.
Just a tiny splash?
Yep.
A little more?
No, let's go a little more, yeah. Why not? There we go.
Okay.
We're going to let it reduce for a second.
Oh, that smell.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Is already just those couple of ingredients smells delicious.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, I love it.
All right.
And then we're going to hit it with our arborio rice at this point. So when we add the arborio takes a long time to cook. It's very starchy, so we have to release all that. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it saute in here with a little bit of that wine, the leftover oil, the tomato paste, and we're going to kind of brown it. That's going to open it up, let it bloom.
Okay, and it's key that you use arborio rice because if not, you're just gonna have a rice dish.
Exactly. You're not gonna have that starchy richness. You need that for that kind of casserole. And then right now we're gonna go ahead and add all of our stock. About half of that, actually.
Half of that, so 1 cup of stock?
Yep.
Okay.
So 1 cup of stock at a time.
Is this vegetable or
is
this
vegetable.
beef?
Yeah, we do vegetable and we add a little kombu to this just to heighten that sea flavor because it is used for our shellfish risotto. So we wanna kind of pull everything together.
All right.
So at this point, we're gonna let our rice just cook down, let it reduce with that. It's gonna start to open up and it's gonna start to let the rice kind of cook everything. And then every about 5 minutes, we give it a stir, we add more stock, kind of let it continue to cook. Takes about 45 minutes to get risotto fully done.
Risotto is kind of, by the way, it's a labor of love with risotto. And if you think that it can be done quickly, not. I had a fight with a family member about this because I've made risotto in the Instapot. And they were very unhappy with me.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit because you don't want it boiling, right? But
no, you just want that nice simmer because you need evaporation. You need that liquid to kind of accumulate inside the risotto itself and also evaporate out at the same time, so we get that moisture out, and then we can keep adding more and more.
I love it, Chef Tanner with the cooking science. Yes.
Try to.
All right. So now what do we do with this beautiful shellfish?
Okay. So right now we're gonna add a little oil to our pan. This pan's been preheating, so we get it nice and hot. This is about a medium high. Okay. Kind of move the oil around. Now we're going to add our shrimp.
Okay.
So we can do this. We're going to do about 4 of these. Want to be careful. Always lay it from you to the end so it splashes away from you.
Oh, that's a really great tip.
Same thing with fish when you're putting it in a pan or any type of meat.
You to the end, so away from you.
So it doesn't come back onto your body.
Okay, copy that.
All right, we'll do 5 of these guys.
All right.
Perfect. Kind of organize them there. That's perfect.
5 little shrimpies.
Like that. These are just going to saute for 1 sec.
So as these saute, can I just ask you, with Coastal Kitchen, you were closed for 6 months while you renovated. What was the catalyst for this?
We had a car crash into our front door.
What?
Came right through the center during service, so it shut us down.
Gosh.
Yeah. Luckily, no one was injured.
I was going to say, everyone okay?
Everyone was perfectly okay. We had everybody go out our back door. There was no problems there. But we used that time to, rebrand, revamp, get a new crew in there, and come up with a new concept of doing locally sustainable seafood with our natural wine program, local spirits. It's just been a great little program that we've been up and running for 1 month right now, and it's been an amazing response so far.
Making lemons out of lemonade, I don't know, shrimp into risotto.
That's right.
Decor too. Did you redo the decor and everything?
Yes, the whole decor was redone. Yes, it's fantastic with the black booths. We got the bright white floors. We did some different accents. We had a new plateware. We have new uniforms and stuff. Just trying to keep everything a really crisp, clean look.
It seems like this concept is like elevated comfort food.
It totally is. That's exactly right.
Oh, I love
Elevated
it.
cuisine was the main catalyst of what we were trying to do with our cuisine. That was our idea.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to add a little chimichurri to our shrimp.
I love
just right
chimichurri.
in the center. And while we're at it, while this is reducing, we're going to add a little bit to our risotto. This chimi's going to cook in there and just provide more depth on top of that.
Chimichurri is kind of an Argentinian, I don't know, marinade. Is that?
It is. That is a good way to put it. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a marinade. It's basically just an herb and oil medley. Like it's kind of like a dressing.
Good.
Yeah, we do it. Our version has a little bit more to it. We add some smoked paprika. We call it our Colombian version.
Okay.
Me and my co-chef Felipe kind of developed it a long time ago. It's his little baby, and it's fantastic. We use it in all of our cooking.
Well, it looks delicious
Yeah.
and smells heavenly.
All right, so we'll give these a little flip. Once we flip these, we're going to add our mussels and clams.
Just add them to the top?
Yep, we're just going to toss. We're going to just toss them straight in.
How many do we want me to put in there?
Let's do 3 of each.
These smell so fresh, like right from the sea.
Oh, they are, yeah.
How do you know when you're cooking shellfish? Because I can tell you right now, I've cooked shrimp, but I've never cooked a mussel or a clam. How do you know you're not overcooking it?
So basically, right when they open, that's what you're looking for. So you want
right when they open.
Yep, right when they open. It's best to. You can cook them uncovered. It's what we're going to do today.
Okay.
But if you cover them, a glass lid is great because you can watch them open up.
Okay.
You'll see them as soon as they open up. They're good to go. If they don't open, bad clam, bad mussel. Let's not eat those. And then always
that's
check.
Great
And then another
tip,
key
too.
term is always check your clams and mussels prior to putting them in your pan. If they're open and you don't give them a little tap and they close back up, that means they're not alive anymore. Let's not use those. You get sick, or they have a crack or something.
Okay.
You get rid of those ones.
See, this is why I'm always scared, and maybe I'll just come to Coastal Kitchen to eat my shellfish. We only have about a minute left. I do want to taste this.
Yeah.
But really quickly, tell us what other kind of wonderful dishes you have at Coastal Kitchen.
So our 2 big sellers right now are also our salmon dish. So we do an Alaskan king salmon, topped off with some beautiful salmon roe. That one comes with some black trumpet mushrooms, also mushroom veloute, some zucchini seasonal veg, and then our roasted halibut dish. Comes with Parisian gnocchi.
I love halibut.
Yeah, we do.
Parisian gnocchi?
Parisian gnocchi, yeah, flour-based gnocchi.
And what is this?
This one is going to be the salmon rillette.
Oh my
So yeah,
gosh.
this is going to be salmon rillette, topped off with some awesome makura, and then we do some microgreens on top with a little house-made chips. We do obviously an expansive list of oysters constantly. We get them in every day fresh. We use 3 different farms in the local area. Yeah.
Tastes delicious. It tastes like if you come home from a cold day and you just need to be warm and loved. That is the dish I want to be eating.
That's the idea. That's perfect.
This is wonderful. Thank you so much, Chef Tanner. We really, really appreciate your time,
Thanks
and
for having
we
me.
cannot wait to come down to Coastal Kitchen.
Perfect.
All righty. Well, my friends, I have a question for you.